Another day, another keyboard review. What is it today? Well, let's find out. But before this keyboard was sent out by Meletrix for an honest and unbiased review. And that's what I intend to do. So let's get on it. So as you probably guessed, it's the Boog75. Boog?
Whatever.
It's a 75% keyboard that has more than a few things it offers over your usual mechanical keyboard, because this one has magnetic switches, or Hall effect switches, as some might call them. Now, for me, as a mechanical keyboard enthusiast, I've always just chose my keyboard according to my preferences. Linear and a mid to heavy spring, decent sounding switches, and that's it. Everything else just works the same, but not this board. It has magnetic switches that require a very specific type of PCB. And why is this feature so important? Well, people like me who just like to bottom out their switches and call it a day, it's really not that important. But for people who game a lot and game professionally, it matters. Because having these magnetic switches is the definition of accuracy. You can activate this thing called rapid trigger, so you can have even more control over your actuations, which in turn gives you more control over your movements in a very movement heavy game. Kind of like Valorant, for example, which we'll show here. Right now with me is my gaming lab rat that tested the keyboard in a real world gaming situation for a few days. So, would you introduce yourself, your IGN, and your rank in Valorant?
Hello, my IGN is Hesh, and I peaked at Portal 3, ranked at around 1000 in the Seiya server. My current rank is Ascendant because of the reset.
Alright, so he's been testing the keyboard for a few days. And how was the experience using the Boog75 compared to your old keyboard, which was the Keychron Q1?
It felt way smoother than a normal mechanical keyboard. The rapid trigger helped me with, let's say, the latency of my movement. Strafing is a big mechanic in Valorant. Helps you become mobile while being accurate. If you do not stop at the right time, you do not shoot accurately.
So you would say that you play better with the Boog75 compared to your old board.
I would say that I did play pretty well compared to what I had, the normal mechanical keyboard. So all of the things that I said, it did help me play better. But there are a lot of things that require you to play better. High elo gaming is all these 144 hertz. What is it now? What's the highest?
I think I've seen some have 460 hertz.
Yeah, all these small advantages stack up, and it turns out to be a big advantage.
Alright, so it's safe to say you prefer the magnetic switches over mechanical keyboards.
Definitely. The default sound alone. So
Nice.
good. And to add to that, it has the performance. It's just an insane package. Would use this as my daily driver because I do play a lot of games.
Thank you for your input. In conclusion, keyboard enthusiasts like me will love the look of the Boog75, especially in the shockwave design. And yes, it screams gamer, but the colored inlays or embossing and a design that is this detailed, it's a very nice board to look at. Out of the box, it already sounds incredible. Stabilizers are tuned properly, switches are smooth AF, But the Boog75 is a gamer-centric keyboard, really aimed at pro gamers or people aiming to go for pros, or those who just really want to get that extra edge in the games. I think once you get to fine-tune the board to your liking, it would be a great tool to have. It's up for group buy now for a limited time only, so don't wait. This is a board you don't want to miss.